Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is day one of my forehand training series where I'm going to train myself on how to learn how to throw a proper sidearm or forehand throw in disc golf. So with that said, I'm going to warm up here today and we're going to establish a baseline. I want to know how fast I'm throwing, what my spin rate is, what my wobble numbers are looking like, as well as launch and nose angle, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get ready. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do before I even power this thing up and synchronize it to the Tech Disc app on my iPhone, first I'm going to do a number of practice throws with it because I need to warm up. Okay, now I'm going to synchronize the Tech Disc app with the disc. Now I'm connected, and now this is going to become where I put my foot, because what I want to do is I want to aim for about like right here-ish, low and flat. Wow, that's pretty terrible, but it was nose down. I'm starting to dial up the intensity a little bit to above 80% throws. Yeah, I feel like I'm throwing like 85% power. And my numbers tend to indicate it, so. Okay, we're gonna do several more throws. I do feel like I'm not learning anything new from this. I'm just throwing into it and getting an idea of what my spin and speed numbers are, as well as the other numbers. I'm not even trying to focus on form per se, I'm just trying to throw the disc. Okay, looking at my numbers here, looks like the speeds that I'm throwing at about 85% of my effort is about 40 to 45 miles per hour. That's kind of what I'm expecting. The spin rate is in the low 500s, high 400s, which is also to be expected. It's a little lower than I want relative to the speed, but given I have no form yet, I'm not too unhappy. Nose angle is actually not too bad. It's better than my backhand on average, and the wobble, however, is worse than my backhand by a significant amount. So that'll be something to look forward to as the series progresses. So with that said, now let's carry out to the rest of the training sequence. Okay, it's Sunday. I just played some disc golf earlier today, and now I'm going to do my first official training session with putters. I've got 5 R-Pro AVRs here. They're all the same weight and same durability. I've used these a lot at putting league. I'm just going to throw them 100 feet. I'm going to throw them 100 feet towards the basket. Let's see if I can make some adjustments. I was throwing it flattish, and of course the wobble was making it turn that way. Too much of an overcorrection. That was a legitimate correction. Trying to throw with a touch more hyzer. So more out that way to there. I'll try for a touch more hyzer. That's what I look for. Throwing on hyzer is a little bit harder than I expected. That's one we did. I'm just flipping it up. All right, now we're going to try a little bit of an anhyzer, going that way and letting it come around more. I guess I'm an anhyzer sidearm guy. This is actually more fun than regular sidearm. Okay, I'm back for another round. I've mowed the yard. 5 more putters. I've got something else I'm going to work on. I'm going to try to work on additional wrist flick. I'm going to try a touch more hyzer. Okay, doing some minor testing here with the forehand, just going to see if I can get some drives out there. Okay, let's try this again. I'm actually aiming for that tree. Okay, last 5 throws. That's the farthest forehand throw I've done in a while. Almost as good. Who am I kidding? I can't quit this, and the sun is still out. That's more like it. Okay, we made it to day 5 of my forehand training session, and we're out here at Cypresswood to take things to the next level. I think I've got a good idea of what to do with my forehand on short approach distances, but I can't quite get it down with regard to the drive. So I'm going to focus more on getting the feel down for short range throws, say from 80 feet to maybe upwards of about 150 feet, just to get things warmed up and just to get the accuracy down at the different types of hyzer, anhyzer, and flat, release angles. And I've decided to use 5 different approach discs to see how they fly, to see how they handle, how I throw. First one is going to be the Animal. That's a Nexus plastic. Second one is going to be the Luster Champion Invader. Next one up is a Nexus Rhino. This one here, I've always wanted to see how I can throw it with a forehand. So this is a R Pro Hydra. I'd like to use it for some over the water shots with the forehand. So I might as well learn how to use it. And I'd also like to use this pig because I think this would be a really good forehand disc for me. So let's go ahead and warm up and get set out to the first position, which is 80 feet. Okay, using my Bushnell, I set up a little station here, a little mini, approximately 80 feet away from that basket. I'm going to go in 20-foot increments. I'm just going to go 80, 100, 120, 140, and just call it a day. And I'm just going to do some practice forehand throws with here. You're going to see all my warm-up throws and everything. But yeah, just one of the disclaimers I want to bring up, I even wrote it down here so I wouldn't forget. Basically, it's been 2 weeks in real time since I started this forehand training journey, and what you're seeing is day 5 of the training. And unfortunately, what that means is there's been a lot of days I haven't been able to train the forehand at all. Number one, work has been killing me. A lot of stuff going on, very hectic, so I'm not even able to get out anywhere till after dark to even try to practice forehands. Can't film that, but I'm really liking how forehand is coming. I've been had a couple games so far where the forehands come in clutch for me a few times. So yeah, gonna go ahead and start throwing. As you can tell, I'm trying to approach the basket here, not always successfully. And one of the things I'm trying to do is focus on getting more spin on the disc. I would like to learn the other angles better, but right now I'm kind of glued into this like flat release that wobbles up to a slight ante. But that's where the rhino is there. Yeah, definitely got to work on the angles. Okay, one last set of warm-up throws, then I move to 100 feet. Whoa, that was terrible. I was too quick about that. I need to slow down, remember what I'm trying to do, and throw it at the basket. Okay, now we're out at 100 feet. This is going to be a bit more difficult for me to get close. That was short. I'm a little scared to use that Hydra because it's a little bit more flippy because it's puffy. It's not a dense disc because it's supposed to float. Nope, didn't put the right angle on that. Okay, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. The thing I need to realize is this really isn't a job. I do this because it's a hobby and it's a passion of mine, and I need to start focusing on these forehand throws and talk later. Yeah, the 100-footers is a lot more challenging. I seem to forget what I'm doing as far as the release angle, so I'm going to focus on that more. I'm still doing the thing where I pull over like that. That's not what I need to do. Now with this, that's not so bad because that's a flex. Like that. Chain high. But I need to hyzer. Oh, that was flat. And it slipped out of my hands. It literally, even though I put moisturizer on my hands because it's 50 degrees. There we go. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, so I'm just gonna shut up and throw because I'm spending too much time focusing on my words and not angles and other stuff. See, I don't know why I'm doing the anheuser throws. What I'm going through right now reminds me of my backhand. I feel like I'm building a muscle pattern that I can't stop doing, so I need to fix this now while it's developing. Nice. I'm combating it, but that was a throw best for the animal, not the rhino. Or maybe the invader. No, too late. No, too early. It's early on the right side when you're doing forehand. There we go. See if I can replicate that, maybe a slight bit more, because this is stable. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, I think this is going to be the last station. I'm getting really hungry and I got stuff to do tonight. I overcalculated how much anhydrous I needed on that one. I haven't been focusing on results as much, like how many are close to the basket or whatever, but generally I get about 3 that are within 20 feet. Wasn't focused on the angle. There we go. When I do it right, I get enough spin on it. That's one thing I've noticed, is I have been able to put more spin on these discs. Oh man, that just came out early. It slipped out. And to be fair to myself, throwing 5 different discs, different stabilities, glide, etc. Not really the best. Next time I'll do 5 of the same, whatever, but I won't be doing that for a video. But in future forehand sessions, I'm gonna train a little smarter. I just wanted to try different putters today, and indeed I have. Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up for this week of forehand training, even though it's been about 2 weeks and it's only 5 days. Main thing I want to get across is I'm accepting that I'm becoming a sidearm guy, a forehand guy, whatever you call it. I'm really loving the forehands, and to be honest, I feel like it's developing much faster for me. It's more natural for me than backhand. And my goal is to eventually have a 300-foot, sidearm to go with my 300-foot backhand. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will have more fun videos coming up, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, as I have more fun disc golf content than this coming up. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.